We're explaining how to resolve one or more listeners failed to start errors in Apache Tomcat. This frustrating error prevents your Tomcat server from starting correctly. Let's break down the common causes and solutions. 1. Check your server.xml file. This configuration file dictates how Tomcat behaves. Errors in this file are a primary culprit. Carefully review the listener elements within the host or context sections. Look for typos, incorrect paths to classes, or missing dependencies. Common mistakes include incorrect class names or specifying a listener class that doesn't exist. Double-check that the listener's class path is correctly configured and accessible to Tomcat. If you've recently modified server.xml, revert those changes to see if the problem resolves. 2. Examine the Tomcat logs. Tomcat meticulously logs events, including errors. The logs, usually found in the logs directory within your Tomcat installation, will pinpoint the listener causing the problem, often with an informative error message. Look for stack traces. These are crucial for understanding the root cause. They'll often show a specific exception, such as a class not found exception, instantiation exception, or illegal access exception. These exceptions indicate problems finding, creating, or accessing the listener class. 3. Verify listener class existence and accessibility. Ensure the listener class specified in server.xml actually exists in your project's class path. Confirm that all required jar files are present and correctly placed in Tomcat's lib directory or within the application's web-inf lib directory, depending on where the listener is declared. Use a build tool like Maven or Gradle if you're using them. They handle dependencies effectively. If you are using a custom listener, ensure that it's compiled correctly and its dependencies are met. 4. Memory issues. Insufficient memory allocated to Tomcat can lead to listener failures. Check your Tomcat startup script, e.g. catalina-shao or catalina.bat, and adjust the XMX and XMS parameters, which control the maximum and initial heap sizes respectively. Increasing the heap size might resolve memory-related issues. However, avoid setting it excessively high, as that can cause other problems. 5. Context-specific listeners. If the problem only affects a specific web application, focus on that application's web.xml file, located in the web-inf directory within the application's deployment directory. Check for similar errors as in server.xml. 6. Permissions. Verify that Tomcat has the necessary file system permissions to access the listener class and any associated resources. Incorrect permissions can cause the listener to fail to load. 7. Redeploy your application. Sometimes a simple redeployment of your web application can resolve seemingly inexplicable issues. Stop Tomcat, delete the application's deployment directory, and redeploy it. 8. Clean Tomcat's work directory. Tomcat's work directory, often work within your Tomcat installation, contains temporary files. Clearing this directory can help with issues stemming from corrupted or outdated cached files. Stop Tomcat, delete the contents of the work directory, and then restart Tomcat. Remember to always back up your configuration files and data before making significant changes. If none of these steps work, provide the complete error message from the Tomcat logs and your server.xml and web.xml relevant sections for more targeted assistance.